Hide some stripper parts, and this is how to make smooth movement in Roblox Studio. To make the part move smoothly, I will, for my part, just insert a part. You might have a part in a different way. I'm going to anchor this part, and then I might, for instance, make it red. Now we have a red part here. What we want to do is we want to have a server-sided script. I'm going to have it in server script service. And then we want to do a few things, because first of all, we want to know about this part. So we're going to do local part equals to workspace.part. And then from here, I'm just going to make it move upwards. So I am going to have a variable local ts equals to game:get service tween service, and then another variable local ti for tween info equals to tween info.new. Now this variable wants a bit of information. Time, easing style, easing direction, repeat count, and if it reverses. So I want that it will take 1 second to move up. So I'm going to say 1. The easing style will be we'll always start with enum.easing style and then dot. And now it will recommend you a few different easing styles, and whichever one you want, you can just select here. Now I am going to take elastic because that's an interesting one. Now the easing direction, so that is enum.easing direction dot, and now here you only have 3 options. I don't completely understand how these work, but they affect in which way it moves. So I'm going to do out. Then the repeat count is going to be how many times it repeats. So I'm just going to have 1. And the reverse equals to if it should reverse, so false. Now, what we want to do is we want to make a variable local tween equals to, and now comes the cool thing, ts for the tween service :create. Now in here, it wants the instance, it wants the tween info, it wants the property table, and that's probably about it. The instance is what it's supposed to tween, so that's our variable for the part. The tween info we just created, so that is ti. That's how we call this variable here. And the property table, we should probably make a variable for that. So local property table equals to, and then in a pair of squiggly brackets, we are going to say what we want from our part to change. So I said I want the part to move first up and then down. So I just want it to move up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say position plus equals to 10. Here we have our tween. So all we have to do is we're going to do tween : play. And the only error I actually made was that I put in a 10, so that's actually a vector3.new 0, 10, 0. Okay, so now that should work. And it moved up, but actually that was too fast, so I'm just going to insert a wait at the start so that I can actually see when it happens. So I'm going to do that, run it again, and we can see that after those 5 seconds, it moved there, but with this elastic way. Perfect. Now, of course, we can also change other variables. So maybe the position variable wasn't that good. So let's say it will, in the time span of 5 seconds, it will say that the transparency equals to 1. Transparency is actually here, but that does not matter. So now, if we run, then after 5 seconds, it dissolves. Perfect. Now we can affect any property with this, which can be changed in increments. We can also change the size, the orientation. In fact, I will do the orientation now. Orientation which is a vector tree.new. And then let's say we want it to be 180 degrees turned. And wait for those 5 seconds to pass. It turns, which looks really sick with that defense style. So, I'm Scripted Plots. This is how to tween apart, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!